that people who deny the existence of God or believe that you can't prove that God exists, they believe all kinds of other things that you can't prove. And they don't apply the same sort of analysis to those things. Right? That's why that police officer who was with his superior, and they're visiting the mott, and I mentioned sometimes every Bengali's got a little guru in them, you know, and they want to show they know Vedanta or they're, you know, philosophical. So they like to get an opportunity to demonstrate it, or that they're up on the latest scientific theory. So we had a little discussion going perhaps about the subjective evolution of consciousness, and the one man says to me, "It's all quarks. Everything's just quarks. That's all, everything's quarks." And I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Is your wife a quark?" And he's like, and his boss went, "Ha ha," because he must have to deal with this man like every day. I said, "Ha ha." I said, I said, because if your wife is a quark, you know, and because he went, "Oh, yes." I said, "Oh, she'll be very unhappy to hear that." And he was perplexed what to do. So my point and introducing this is, so when there's all this criteria they want to apply to prove or deny the existence of God. But when it comes to things like love, which cannot be proved, they will say that they love their wives, their children, their dog, their school, their university, whatever. And humor is subjective. Someone's laughing, you know, hysterically, and someone else is not cracking a smile. Or they say, "Well, I don't find that funny at all. I find it, you know, insulting." So many things. Is that the subjective aspect? I think you could make a case for that. And it's also something that is almost unique to human society. So I know there's someone somewhere going, "No, there's a gorilla in a zoo who's laughing right now." You know, that could be the closer to human. But things like this are uniquely human. And Guru Maharaj like to quote this Chandidas, whereas it's a particular quote that atheists use, but Guru Maharaj uses it well. It's just a question of interpreting. Like, who is our friend Nietzsche, who says, "There are no facts, there's just interpretations." So what Chandidas is saying is, there's nothing higher than the human being, than human life. So they say, see, he's denying God. He's not denying God. He's pointing out that the human, aprakrita lila, the human-like pastimes of divinity, there's nothing higher than that. And part of human range of emotional expressions are things, humor plays a part of it. And it's something unique and distinct to human beings. And to Krishna. So I think you could make the case that you can trace it into because of its subjective nature, so then you're going to have to go to the subjective world. But that's the beginning. Then we have super subjective, Vaikuntha, and the super subjective, Goloka. Aprakrita Leela of Krishna. And also remember the dialogue, comedic dialogue between Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Acharya. And it's very much like Gurudev's style, that it appears to be an insult, but it's a glorification. Right? So, for example, when Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu is known as the Avadut, means he can't be classified. Can't be classified socially, ashramically, or any other way. Right? So what does Advaita Acharya say to him? I'm eating lunch with a person whose social position is unknown. And he's saying sannyasis can do that because they have to travel and preach, but a householder has to be very careful about the company that he keeps. So I'm sitting here with somebody who we don't know where he's from, what he is, who or what he is. So who knows what sort of result I'm going to get from that. So it seems like an insult, but really what he's saying is he's the avadut, he's beyond, he transcends all social and ashramic designations. And the unknown destination means, the spiritual domain. Coming in connection with Nityananda Prabhu, you'll achieve the highest position.